Hello and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for July 27th. Please pray for the families who had loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. Try not to forget them. I know it's been a while. I offer this devotion, this ministry, this memorial of all these martyrs who gave themselves up for the church. And I do it every day because I believe that to a certain degree, that not the church so much as its leadership has forgotten who the martyrs are, how much they mean to the church. The church grows because of the martyrs. In the first 3 centuries of the church, they killed every one of our popes. They martyred every one of our popes. And we have to remember that. You have to remember that if any other entity were to be, all their leaders were to be murdered, and every time one of the followers were seen, they were murdered, how long would that entity last? You have so many different things that have happened throughout history that have started and now are gone. Started and gone. I mean, where are the Egyptians? That was a huge, huge civilization. But because of the way they did things and the way they did not believe in God and the way they handle things and the way they mess with God, they're gone. The Aztecs, they're gone. They sacrificed hundreds of thousands of men, women, and children on those pyramids. In the Incans and the Aztecs, they slaughtered them by the thousands. They're gone. These are great civilizations we're talking about here. And they're all gone. Now here we have Catholicism, who they have all made a concerted effort to destroy. And even more so now through their subtleties, through their subtle lies, to the Prince of Lies. But through the martyrs, through God, through the triune Godhead, to those who believe, to our Blessed Mother, for all those reasons, the church still lives on, will always live on, because of the promise that we've made to Jesus Christ and because of the blood of the martyrs. Christ promised that the gates of hell would never prevail against his church, and it won't. You have to remember that, and you have to remember the martyrs. So today I offer this group of people, this men, women, and children, as the hope of the church. We are all asked to act like them, to be like them, to trust in them. So when confronted today or any other day, whether it be asked to be a red martyr or a white martyr, hopefully we will be and do what we are supposed to do. So this is the list today. These are the men, women, and children today that we celebrate. At Nicomedia, the martyrdom of St. Pantaleon, a physician. It's like St. Luke. For the faith of Christ, he was apprehended by the Emperor Maximian, subjected to the torture, and burned with torches, during which torments he was comforted by an apparition of our Lord. He ended his martyrdom by a stroke of the sword. In the same city of Nicomedia, Saint Hermulos, priest, by whose instructions Blessed Pantaleon was converted to the faith. Also the saints Hermippus, Hermocrates, who are brothers. After many sufferings borne for the confession of Christ, they were condemned to capital punishment by that same Maximian. At Nola, the holy martyrs Felix, Julia, and Jocunda. At Bissalia and Apulia, the holy martyrs Marus, Bishop, Pantaleimon, and Sergius, who suffered under Trajan. In the country of the Homerites, which is Arabia, the commemoration of the holy martyrs who were delivered to the flames for faith of Christ under the tyrant Dunan. At Cordoba in Spain, during the persecution of the Arabs, the holy martyrs George, Deacon, Felix, Aurelius, Natalia, and Liliosa. At Ephesus, the birthday of the 7 holy sleepers, Maximian, Malchus, Mytinian, Denis, John, Serapion, and Constantine. At Auxerre, the demise of Blessed Aetherius, bishop and confessor. And finally, At Constantinople, Blessed Anthusa, a virgin under Constantine Coprominus, after being scourged and banished, she rested in the Lord. These are the men, women, and children that the Church would like us to remember today. Please, during your day, remember them in your prayers. They are certainly remembering each and every one of us. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for listening to